Saturday to you. I been hanging out in the house this Saturday. It rained all last night, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Let me say my grace. Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for my many blessings, dear God. I thank you for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body. In Christ's name, amen. And as y'all can see here, I got me some tacos. I got me little street taco shells, the low carb kind, that I warmed in a skillet, and it's got taco ground meat on it, lettuce, tomatoes, red salsa, guacamole sauce, jalapenos, sour cream, and cheese. I don't know if I can eat all this, but I had a taste for me some tacos, so I made me some. Let me take, y'all want a bite? Yeah, ooh, they eat it. I got too much juicy stuff on it. Okay. Y'all, I have been working today. Like I said I was going to do. I talked to my brother on the phone for about an hour. And I talked to my aunt about not too long ago. But that's only phone conversations I've had. I text a little bit to someone. But that's it. I haven't been on that phone. I hadn't really watched TV. I did watch an old episode of House of Pain. An episode and a half, rather, with Amber when she came home. Because she left out today, and before she left, I had on a Christmas movie. She a hater. She a hater about my Christmas movies. Tell me it ain't even Thanksgiving yet. You already watching Christmas movies. Well, only reason why I didn't watch that one is because I came in on half of it and I didn't want to ruin my surprise, you know. So I said it'll be on again, so I'll watch it later, right? So I put it on mute. And I was in the living room with the, you know, working on the devotional. And I saw when the next one came on, but I was right in the heart of working. And didn't want to get sidetracked watching TV. So I never did unmute the TV. And I said when she came in, I did watch the TV with her, and I still worked on one, but my mind wasn't focused, and my computer was dying down anyway, so I had to come. I was kind of tired. I thought I was going to be able to take a nap, like I said, but I never did go back to sleep. I started working back there. Once I plugged the computer back in, I started back working. So, yeah. I said, ooh. I done got hungry. And although I didn't answer the comments, I did look over the comments, and it's just ironically, the first comment I saw was this young lady asking me about the home buying process. So I'll tell y'all something with some real numbers today. And tips on buying a home. Now, I will tell you, you can do it. God got enough blessings for everyone. And if your dream is to have a home, he will bless you with the desires of your heart. That's the first thing. So don't be discouraged no matter what your credit may be looking like, no matter what. Start working towards it. Start working on it, and you can do it. I promise you, you can. Real numbers wise, I will tell you to maybe get along with the lender or see if you qualify for any programs. I didn't. Because if you can get any kind of money, it will help you. Okay? And they will tell you exactly what you need, whether it's a FHA loan, a VA loan, a conventional loan. They'll kind of give you a ballpark of the amount of money you need. For me, I had $20,000 towards my home. Did it take $20,000 to get in my home? No. I don't know what you'll need. You'll need to get to that magic number. I had a ballpark idea of what I would need based on the things that I knew I was going to try to do in addition to my closing costs, right? What I will tell you is I will say a lot of programs will work with you, but find out what your credit score is. Try to get a 620 at least, because you'll pretty much qualify for just about any program with a 620. I know they'll work with you with less, but aim for a 620, okay? And while some of y'all might be saying with great credit, well, yeah, everybody don't have great credit. They have to work for a 620 through life circumstances. They just don't. How do you get to a 620? Pay on time. If you can't do nothing but pay the minimum payment, pay on time. Do not be late. Then you want to look at your credit utilization. You want to get that down in percentage of usage as much as possible. Let's be realistic. 30% is what they're, 30, 35 or something is what they're aiming for. I wasn't able to do that on all my credit cards. Some of them by the end of closing had 0. Some of them was way more than 30. Okay, let's just keep it real. But I watched myself and I stopped using my charge cards unless it was an absolutely emergency. Stop charging today. Stop charging, okay? In order to pay your bills down in utilization, I know some people have a different effect, but I call it the triple domino effect, backwards. And what I did was, realistically, I knew I couldn't get thousands of dollars paid on the highest one. But I can say I owe $400 on one. What I did was pay the minimum across the board. Anything extra, I put it on that lowest one. Once I got that to the 0 balance, I not only took that payment I was paying, but the extra I was paying and put it on the next one. Once I got that one paid, I put both those payments and all the extra on the next one. Still paying. I didn't just say, you know what, I got this money. Okay? If you have an account or you're saving towards this amount, because when you go to get ready to apply for your house, you're going to want to have that amount of money that they are saying that you need, at least at the minimum, in an account. Do not touch that money. It's going to be tempting to do what you want to do, to live the fabulous life, to buy what you want to buy. But you ultimately have a goal to buy in your house. So if your amount is $5,000, if it's $10,000, if it's $20,000 like me, and I'm going to break down to you what I use mine for. If it's $20,000 like me, then by all means, do not touch that money. They want to see that it's stable, that you have saved for the money or whatever. Now, I know there are some little loopholes. You can say somebody gifted you the money. If you come up, you're going to want to have some stability. Stay on your job. You may not like your job. Stay on your job and be steady, a steady flowing income, a consistent income from the same employer if you can. And if not, don't be up willy-nilly in changing career fields. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Stay in the same career field. So say you're an accountant over at E&Y and you move to a UPS. Be an accountant at UPS too. Don't just be up and changing careers. You know, they look at that. So you want to do that, you know. Like I said, clean up your credit as much as you can. Be consistent with your payments. Pay on time. Okay, those are the things. Start putting money into a savings account regularly. If you don't have any discipline, open up you another account, and that account is specifically for your home. Do not touch it until you can get up to that money that you need. What I did with my money, with the $20,000, did it take $20,000? I had to bring $13,000 to the closing table. The check was more than what I needed, by the way. which the lender advised me because we couldn't get it locked down the day before. He said, I tell you what, just bring a check for $13,000, which I did because the money was there. I got a refund the day of closing. They didn't willy-nilly, they bought me a check. I left there with my keys and a check. Okay? It was $1,000 and something. I can't remember exactly the amount, but I got a refund. So my closing wasn't exactly 13. So I just so y'all know, it ended up being like 11 and something because the check insure was $1,000 and something that I got refunded. Along the way, what you're gonna need to do with your household. Y'all know that I went through this process looking at several homes. I had to pay for 3 home inspections. 2 for homes that I had went into contracts under, and 1 I decided to walk away from after the inspection came back. The other one, the whole just debacle, a mess, when I was right there ready to move in. And on this one, even though this was a new home, it was advised that I still get an inspection, and I did because there were some things that were wrong, even in a new home. I had to pay for 2 appraisals. The appraisal on the home that I was on the contract and ready closing, and it didn't happen in time, and the this home. However, because this was a new bill, and I used one of their lenders, the lender reimbursed me on the appraisal cost here. So keep in mind, that was a couple of $1,000s there, just off the top, gone. So we down to $18,000, right? Okay, keep in mind, I have paid for, this house did not come with a washer and dryer. I had lived in a home previous, but I've been in an apartment for years since I went off to college. And all the units I stayed in had washers and dryers. So I had donated my washer and dryer long ago. I had to buy a new washer and dryer and a refrigerator, which I bought from Lowe's, which was a little over $3,000. The only thing I allowed myself, because I hadn't had a bedroom suit for years, to get on account was my bedroom suit. But like, I'm no great decorator, but like the little knickknacks on the wall, some stuff I had, but a lot of stuff I didn't. I bought through Facebook. Oh, this table, even though I bought it when I was in my apartment, I got it off Facebook Marketplace. And chair set, I paid for that out of my home account, the 20. I also paid for, like I said, all the little knickknacks paid for cash. Everything in my office, from the day bed, the desk, the mattresses for the day bed, the bedding for the day bed, all the decor in there, the little stand that the TV's on in there, the office chair, everything was paid for in cash. That came out of that home budget. My patio furniture, now my brother bought me my grill for my home, but my patio furniture paid for cash. You know, my bathroom rugs, any extra towels, anything I wanted, paid for cash. So that's where my money went. So I'm saying you don't need necessarily what I need, what I use, because like I said, I had budgeted for my washer and dryer and my refrigerator. I budgeted to pay everything cash for my office, like even the rugs that I have in my living room, in my hallway, in the office, paid for. I didn't want to have that as a bill. You know, I do have 2 bills that I've taken on since I've been in this house, and I'm still paying on my bedroom furniture. And of course, y'all know that I've got the fence. So that's what I needed money-wise. And I'm not saying, that's why I'm saying it's important to talk to someone, you know, when you get pre-qualified, to see exactly what it is you're gonna need. I don't care if people get attitudes. I had some people get some attitudes with me. Girl, by the time you get to your house, you'll have that money put back. Okay. It ain't gonna never get gone, so I ain't gonna have to worry about putting it back because it's gonna be right there. Other people's emergency is not your emergency. Unless it's life or death. And I mean truly life or death. No. Other people's emergency are not your emergency. You have a goal. This may be, now I stayed in my apartment where I was. My daughter who was going through the process, we talked. And I said, you can come stay home with me. Your goal is to save money to get to that point so you can be in a position to buy you a home a whole lot earlier, than I was. So that was her goal for coming home. She had a deadline and we knew what that was and we talked. And, I've been open communication with her. And I knew I was going to have to make a sacrifice because she and I live totally different. Could she afford to stay in our house and probably still got to a house? Yeah, she could have. But my goal was to try to help her. To do it where it would be less on her. Less of a burden on her. And what I can tell you, if you can go to live with somebody to save your money, do it. And I'm not saying go and live with somebody free. If mama can grin and bear you for a year, go live with mama. But go there with respect, to respect her rules and realize it's not your house. Respect the rules mama give you, or daddy give you, or cousin, brother, friend give you to help you. Do you think that you might be saying, well, they were paying all their bills beforehand, so that don't mean you don't have to help. So if you're paying $1,000 rent, what's giving them $300 gonna hurt you? If you was paying $1,200 rent, what's giving them $300? You might say, well, here, mama, here, $300. You was buying groceries for your household. If you were paying $500, here, mama, $3. Mama, because one extra mouth ain't gonna make a difference. When mama put her 2 with it, and 3 and 2 is $500 for the household for groceries for the month. You were paying utility bill. What's the mama? We gonna cut the utility bill in half for you. You was paying the utility bill. And that $700, $800 that you saving on rent, put that in your account. Don't touch it. Don't be out here balling to the wall while you living with your friend, your mama, your whoever, balling to the wall, and they helping to go on without you. You might say, well, if I wasn't giving them $300, mama, she ain't doing nothing but going to the casino. They say the old folks go to casino. If she ain't doing nothing but going to the casino. So, if she throwing that money up a hog's tail and hollering suey, that's her business. Because you got to realize you invading her privacy. You in her home, and that may be her escape just for a break from y'all. But go over to the casino and throw it up a hog's tail. And you should be happy. Because you're saving you. And if you got to follow some rules, I heard this sermon by Joel Osteen is pain in the process to get to your purpose. Your purpose is to get in your home. And it may be pain. You might be saying, man, I don't like to do stuff like she say. But you know what? It might be pain in the process for you to go without doing some of the things you used to do. So you could be there. That's your process to get to your purpose. It's only temporary, once a year, that you can do and do something else that somebody else is helping and blessing you. And don't get beside yourself and forget that's a blessing that they making a sacrifice. And that's a blessing and they helping you if you can have that as an option. That's all I'm going to tell you. But you can do it. God will bless you, like I said, what your heart desired. And you can do it. You might be handy. Because you a fixer-upper. I myself ain't handy. I'll try a few things, but I ain't trying everything. I just saved myself some grief on the front end. So, but I want to tell you, it's possible. You can do it and start working for it. And look, don't be going out getting on new cars, all this different stuff on credit, getting just a bunch of bills. Don't do it. If your ultimate goal is to buy a home. And nowhere else. This is just any advice to anybody else. Once you get in the home, that's your home. You ain't gotta be in no hurry to furnish it. I still need a whole lot of stuff. I'm just gonna keep it real. I won't say I need it. I'll say I want it. I want a lot of other things to do. I want to improve some things to do. You ain't got to get in no hurry to do nothing. No reason like this out there because I told y'all, I am not no dog person. Take your time. If you got to sleep on an air mattress, I just wanted a bedroom suite, but that wasn't a necessity. Of course, I couldn't get up and down off the floor, but I had king size mattresses and the frame anyway, already. But I'm just saying, don't get in a rush to furnish your house. If you go 2, 3, 4, 5 years without furniture, so what? So, if you're in the house now, if somebody come over there, give them a lunch. If you have to, sit down. You came to visit me. You ain't came to see what I had. Sit down in that lawn chair and be happy. Anyway, I'm getting really full, but I'm trying to. This was really good. But anyway, I hope that helps y'all, on the road to your home buying process. You can do it. Okay? And to be honest with you, the way these rents are skyrocketing and doubling whenever they get the whim to double it, it's almost better just to go on and buy your house because at least you know your mortgage can pretty much stay static. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to get off here. I want you to know you're loved, you're loved, you're loved. I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. Love you. Bye.